Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Gear 360 Plays Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we did a few things here on Route 32, and made it down, played around with some of the fishermen, and got the Old Rod. Today, we're going to make the trek through Union Cave, down south to Route 33, and Azalea Town. So, let's get started on that. Some of you may actually know that I have been very busy here lately, which explains why I haven't had any videos up here recently. If everything goes according to plan, there will have been one on Tuesday, Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 41? 41, yep. This is the Pokemon that I've got with me so far. I said I was going to train him up, and I did. I trained Hoot Hoot a little bit. I really wanted Ghastly to be a stronger member of my team than he has been here recently, but we'll get training with him. So let's get started. I didn't expect to see anyone here. Well, you're in a cave, dude. That's the only method of foot travel between two locations. Sorry about the popping I'm hearing at my headset. Let me try to fix that. Using a different microphone right now. My main recording microphone is sitting over here next to me. I just really didn't want to set it up. These guys are a lot stronger than I expected. That's probably not a good sign, but oh well, we'll get some good training done if nothing else. So let me see. Let's talk a little bit about what's been keeping me away from YouTube here recently. I just finished, rather successfully I think, a semester of university. Oh, I love strong attacks. Very good. Sweet. Yay. What did you learn? Anything? Nope. Oh well. Anyway, finished a semester of university, and did some pretty cool things, I think. Did what's called Capstone. I may have talked to you about that in the past, but I'm just going to go over it again. We did a converter for video that essentially took in an input from a big scale that they would use for weighing cattle, and converted it to HDMI output. But it wasn't as easy as just doing the HDMI output. We had to split that HDMI into 3 different signals. So we essentially did 2 Raspberry Pis and then a special... Raspberry Pi is like a small computer, if you will. Like it's not all that powerful like a laptop or a desktop computer, but it's just like a mini computer, if you don't know what that is. They're really cool. I want one. And we took a Raspberry Pi, and then we found a switching... Oh, I'll just go ahead and fight you. Yeah, I'm good enough to battle. And then we took a splitter device for HDMI and fed our output from the Raspberry Pi into that. And it really turned out well. They seemed to be impressed with it. The people that we were doing it for. And then I made, as just kind of the final project for another one of my classes, was to make an audio amplifier. And you could get bonus points if you did something kind of interesting with it. So what we did was I went out and got like a costume top hat, and we stuck our audio amplifier in the top hat along with the speaker, so that whenever I spoke into the microphone, it would go through the amplifier and into the into the speaker, so it was really good and loud. Nope, wrong one. I'm not using my controller today. There we go. But yeah, it turned out really well, actually. I put... Odd, I thought that when I know I have a Geodude. I guess I'm used to... There's not a Pokeball symbol next to his name. I guess I'm used to that from the other Pokemon games. Because normally when you caught a Pokemon, it'll show you like a little Pokeball emblem next to their name, and there isn't one. Anyway. Yeah, so 8 AA batteries in there, and it powers the whole thing just fine. It's a little bit heavy, but luckily because of how we did it, it's not that hard to wear. It's actually quite comfortable. And fairly loud. I plan on actually turning it into a full PA system in a lot of ways. Just have it where I could actually wear it in a large crowd and be heard over everyone. Mostly for amusement's sake. But yeah. So how about you guys? It's should be the beginning of summer for everyone in the US, at least. I can't imagine that there's a whole lot more schooling and such going on for anyone across the nation. So you guys got any plans? I, for one, am planning on staying here in the state and taking a little break. I'm talking to some people about an internship with them. Hopefully it goes well. It seemed to. Excellent. Nah. I was going to, but then I'm like, I could really get some good practicing with Ghastly here. You know, I may have mentioned this earlier, but I've never used a ghost Pokemon all that much in any Pokemon game. You know, I really like them. I like their stat information and all that stuff, but it's just never was able to stick with them long enough, because they never seem to be as powerful early level as a bunch of other Pokemon. And it's like they've got an exponential growth curve of effectiveness, and it's really low at the beginning, and then it really goes up sharply as you get into higher levels. So one of the best parts here is using Lick. I've paralyzed Geodude, and since it's a rock normal type and at low levels only knows the normal attacks, it can't attack me. So it was a good catch, but not all that strong. You know, so it does take a long time to get through these matches. Luckily, however, I don't think there's too many more along this route before we can actually get to the end. And I mentioned probably last episode. Yeah, probably last episode that I wanted to catch a Natu and use it as one of my main Pokemon, just always in my party. Oh, excellent. But I can't get to Natu at this point, which is unfortunate. So I switched over from Natu to Hoot Hoot in the hopes that they would effectively do the same things for me. And then, as soon as I can capture a Natu, I'll switch over. They're back at the, I think the only place I can actually catch them is back at the Ruins of Alph. No, don't miss. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, not much, but it'll do. Oh, let me see here. Let's see what you got for me. No! Can't win for losing. No, we're leaving. Look at you. Excellent, a great ball. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight you, aren't I? Yeah, well. Now, yeah, I'm upset about Supersonic too, dude. I hate confusion attacks. Oh, a fire type. Okay. What do you got for me? Coughing, huh? Alright. Let's give it a go. And you missed. Okay. Well, that's not good. Oh, well, that's actually fairly strong. Yeah, if I was in charge of the Pokemon games, right, and I was able to change anything about them, I think it would probably have to be how the confusion mechanic works. Because it drives me up a wall. It's not fun when my Pokemon are confused. Like, beyond just not being fun. Did I mention that Cyndaquil learned Ember? Because Cyndaquil learned Ember. And it's so good. This is where it gets fun to play with Cyndaquil. Coughing. Yeah, I'll change. I'm gonna go back to Ghastly. I cannot wait to get this egg out of my inventory. It is so bad having to really balance my party to only 5. There we go. You think Supersonic's a bad deal, dude? Have sleep. Yeah, I guess the only good thing about confusion as a status issue is that it doesn't travel with you outside of a battle. So as soon as you return a Pokemon to their Pokeball, they're fine. So that's a good thing. Let's see what we got here. Can we get you done? Nope. Always one more. Yeah. There we go. Yes. And we win. On weekends, you can hear strange roars from deep in the cave. Ooh. Wonder what that's about. So I actually know my way through this cave reasonably well, so we don't need to go down there. Where we do need to go, oh, I need to pay attention. If it's light, if your Pokemon aren't strong, if you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Okay, we'll see about that, dude. Okay, I have made a terrible error. Go Ghastly. So let me see if I can remember. We're on our way to Azalea Town, right? So Azalea's gym leader uses bug types. So I really do need... That's also another reason why I switched over to Hoot, training a Hoot in my party. I need a strong flying type, and I know for a fact that alright, switching Pokemon. Go Geodude. I know that my Pidgey that I was training earlier is a strong Pokemon, and I can train it around Azalea Town. But yeah. Let's go for Rockville. Ooh. Man, I always hate fighting Pokemon that I can't get. It's like, tell me, trainer, where you found this Pokemon. I really need to know. Well, at least we got through it. Let's head down this way and get the item. Awakening, good. You know, it's one of those things where I never actually use those in battles, unless they're like the big battles. Like if I go up against the Elite Four, or I go up against other powerful trainers in the game, I may use it, but I never use potions or things like that in battle. Dad, gummit. And the end of the cave is right there. Alright, we're out of here. Alright. So, we will exit the cave in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, take care.